So on this topic, we're trying to see if these ordered pairs, the x and y, actually work in this inequality. So all we need to do is plug in for x and plug in for y, and then see if it makes sense. So this is the example that they did. -7, 3, they plugged in, and they got 6 is less than or equal to -18. Since that is not true, we put a no right there. And then we just do that with each of the other points, and it looked like the next 3 were true, that they were solutions. So we'll just start this here. So what we are trying to do is just decide if the x and the y work. So we just plug it in. So -10 is our y, so we put -10 is less than 5, and with -10, -3 is our x, plus 8. So this is -15 plus 8, which is -7. So we want to know, is -10 less than -7? And it is on the number line, so we'll put yes. And we'll try the next point. So we have -5, -17. So if -17 is less than 5 times -5 plus 8. So is -17 less than -25 plus 8? Which is -17. So is -17 less than -17? It is not. If it had an or equal to, it would be, but since it doesn't, we put no. Okay, the next point, 31, we say is 31 less than 5 times 4 plus 8, which is 28. Is 31 less than 28? It is not, so we'll put no. Then our next point is 9. So we say is 9 less than 5 times 1 plus 8, which is 13. Is 9 less than 13? And it is. So we just put yes. And then we check, and that one is correct. So we'll move on to the next one. And I think I'll just do 2 examples on this one. Maybe I'll see what the third one is. Okay, this one, it doesn't matter what x is. So when you see something like that, you only look at the y. So this one says, is -6 greater than -2? And the answer is no. And then it says, is -2 greater than -2? No. How about 2? Is that greater than -2? Yes. And how about -5? No. I like those ones because you only have to look at one of the numbers. You don't have to look at the other one. So don't let that confuse you. If it only has one variable, not a big deal. Okay, this one we use both x and y. So we have 3 times x, so our x is 8. So 3 times 8 minus 7 times 0, which is 0. Is that greater than or equal to 10? 3 times 8 is 24. So yes, that's greater than or equal to 10. I like the zeros too, that's nice. So 3 times 8 is 24, minus 7 times 5 is 35. That's a negative number. I don't even have to figure it out. I know it's not going to be greater than 10 or equal to. Then we have 3 times -5, which is -15, minus 7 times 2. That's a really big negative number. So we have negative minus another number is like, that's like -29. So no. So we'll put no. And the last one we're going to try, 3 times -6 is -18, minus, and 7 times -4 is a -28. So we're adding, because we're minusing a negative, so we're going to add 28. Is that greater than or equal to 10? It is, because it's 10. So 10 is greater than or equal to 10, so we put yes. And we check it, and that's it. So that's going to be the end of our lesson.